Me too. Welcome, everybody. Back to Who Do You Think You Are? No laugh this time.
I held it in.
You held it in. You held your breath.
Did you see me? I was clenching. It was hard.
How's it going, man?
Yeah, we got to change things up. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Change and pace.
Yeah, we're serious. We're a serious podcast now.
Yeah.
No jokes.
No jokes anymore.
Nope.
Nothing. So.
We love you.
We'll see you next week.
There it is.
How was your week, Pedro? How are you?
You know, better than last week.
Mm-hmm. You wanna get into it?
I manifested a car accident.
That's cool.
Yeah. Everybody's doing it, right?
2 people died in it too, right? You manifested.
No.
Oh.
That part of the manifestation did not come true.
That's good.
I
don't think I've heard the story. What happened?
Yeah, so I have a 1969 Volkswagen Beetle.
Mm-hmm.
And, huh?
Did you say what year?
Oh, it's my favorite year.
What year?
1969. And I got it back out on the road. I registered it that morning, and I rear-ended somebody.
Ooh.
Yeah, but the day before was pretty funny because I was like, how hilarious would it be? Okay, first of all, I'm trying to sell the car for reasons that shall remain unnamed for now.
Yeah.
And the day before, I was getting a 30-day permit for it, registering, getting my insurance, and I jokingly said in my head, how funny would it be if I got into a car accident with this?
And then God's like, it would be pretty funny to watch.
Yeah, I mean, it was not funny at the moment. No. But I mean, afterwards, I was like, I brought this about on myself. Like, I manifested this shit, dude.
Right.
It was weird.
Do you think
shitty?
Do you think that you weren't that upset because you said you rear-ended somebody, which kind of seems like a funny phrase if you say it enough times in your head?
I rear-ended somebody.
Rear-ended is a weird word.
Rear-ended somebody.
I rear-ended somebody.
I rear-ended somebody. Yeah, then it's not.
I have a confession. Like I rear-ended somebody.
Are you in a Catholic church by any chance?
We'll get into that later.
Oh, right on.
It's too early into the podcast to talk about all this church rape.
For sure. So yeah, it didn't do any damage to the other car because it was an Xterra and it was a little bit off the ground, and my car went right under that, but it kind of dented in my trunk because my trunk's in the front.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sure is.
All that junk in the trunk. It's in the front. What about you, man?
So then you're keeping the car now, I guess, or you're gonna fix it?
I don't know. I'm keeping it for now. I could like drop the price down and sell it if I wanted to, but
have you ever thought of just like I kind of want to have a car just up on its wheel. My car speech is terrible.
Yeah, how are you on cars?
I know nothing. But I want a car that I was like, oh, this is my fixer-upper, and I'll have a garage, have the stereo, the cold beers, like I'll be wearing like cut-off tops and...
But never get it on the road?
Yeah, but always just kind of like cleaning and polishing stuff like, this is my life's work. What is that? Hell if I know. And I'm always like have grease all over my... I want to be like that salt of the earth kind, like Trump supporting guy.
Got you. That makes sense.
And just like blasting some hair metal and just
grab
my
a
day
beer
off. Just
grab a beer with some greasy hands.
Yeah.
I was like, where's this grease come from? Because
I've been drinking since 6 a.m. I don't even know. I'm like playing with things underneath the car. Oil's just... I know that's the kind of guy I want to be.
Yeah.
So my question was, do you ever consider doing that? Making your garage your like workstation?
No.
You could get a little like bench press out in the corner too. That'd be cool.
With some weights.
Yeah.
Yeah. A mirror maybe on the wall.
Definitely a mirror, and have it cracked a couple times.
Yes.
Because like maybe you had a couple too many one night, and you went outside, cried, started punching the mirror because you hate who you are. You don't like looking at your reflection, and you're constantly battling the demons inside of you that you don't want to let them out.
That sounds very specific. Are you all right? So how's your week, man?
That's good, man. It's been a good week.
I don't know. I'm keeping it for now, though.
Yeah. That's cool. So, are you going to fix it? Or you drove it here today, didn't you?
Yeah, I drove it here today. I looked at it the day afterwards, and I was like, the damage is not that bad. Mm-hmm. I think it felt worse than it is. Because it was my baby, I've had that car for a good 8 years.
I think you got it in 1969.
Trying to think of a joke for that one, but no, it's not happening. No, the car was made in 1960.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
I believe it was made in Mexico.
What a time to be alive. My guitars are made in Mexico. Mexican-made Fenders are great. They make some good guitars down there.
Yeah, and Trump wants to make them here.
Coke, I mean.
Both.
Yeah.
Why not?
Chapo's going away, bro.
Yeah?
You see that?
No, I didn't.
Yeah, he got charged of dealing tons of narcotics into the U.S. Across the U.S. border. So life in prison. I think he's staying in. I can't remember what city, but
I think it's New York. He's been.
That's where I'm not sure where they're shipping him off to place him, but
Guantanamo maybe.
No, he'd like it there.
Yeah, he'd find a way to dig himself out of that one.
Yeah, so it's over.
He's the mole, man.
He is the mole.
He'll get out.
You think so?
Yeah,
that'd be interesting.
For the 4th time.
I love good escape, like prison escape stuff. I don't know why. He's got
too much money, man. He's got a ton of money. He offered to pay Mexico's debt off completely.
Ted Cruz was saying to make him pay for the wall. And Ted Cruz was a smart guy.
I mean, he's in his position for a reason, right?
That's a very good point. Very true, right?
Ted Cruz. Yeah, go fuck that guy.
Whoa. Where? In the rear end? We're circling back. Come on.
Wow. Doing great.
But do you think there's any correlation? Like, is it the Sinaloa cartel? Mm-hmm. They're kind of going for the top. That's not Chapo's, right? I get a lot of them like kind of mixed together.
I think Sinaloa is Chapo.
But I don't know. I guess there was a Mexican newspaper that they did some like investigative journalism, and there were like over 100 people. They were like questioning the government on both sides of the wall, and they said that there was like obvious ties from the U.S. government and that cartel like working together.
Oh yeah.
And
kind
of.
That's what I'm saying. He'll probably get out again.
Yeah.
I mean, the first couple times he got out in a Mexican prison, he paid the right people off.
It's kind of weird. Like, the death penalty is a weird thing.
Like, I think they'll give him death.
They're not going to. No. But when do you decide on that? It's a thing that's never really talked about anymore, but you can't, because for a man like him, he is responsible for brutally killing, hundreds of thousands of people? Not hundreds of thousands. Maybe. Hundreds, thousands of people.
He seems like a good guy.
Yeah, right. Yeah, I don't know.
When would death come into play?
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know if they have... Was it hitmen he hired to kill these people?
Right, so it's not... So blood's not on his hands. Like, come on, bada bing, bada boom.
Yeah, well, who do you think this is?
Who do you think you are? That was like Popeye?
The Sailor's Man?
A different Popeye. He was one of the top guys. I don't know if it was Chapo or another guy.
Popeye.
Yeah, sure. Mm-hmm. And he was accused of killing 250 people. And, he was charged on it, so he did, 20 years in jail, but now he's free. And, how do you... It's so strange, of ramifications Right. And now he's just giving tours of, the drug running and stuff,
He's acting.
It was dark tour,
alias El JJ.
Yeah, he's
that's the Netflix.
Yeah, and he was he went down there and he'll take tourists on these tours of this is where we smuggle drugs. Then he reenacted this part on this helicopter part too, where he shot some guy with a gun in his hand, spit on the girl, fuck.
Wow.
I didn't know. Do you really think you have to?
He loved that part of his life
for sure.
That was his.
He's I did my time.
He did his time. He's resolved about that.
He maybe found God, and God's we good, bro. We're good.
You know what you got to do? Show him what you did.
Go to confession maybe once or twice, couple Hail Marys.
Give me 10 Hail Marys.
And you're out before the Packers game, you know what I'm
saying? Yeah. He was Pablo Escobar's right-hand man.
That's what it was.
His main hit man.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's ridiculous. Mm-hmm. Well, and that's also Colombia, do they fuck around with the death penalty at all?
No, I'm not sure.
Yeah.
They should try it.
Maybe.
I mean...
It tends to work sometimes.
Their streets do.
Maybe that's their punishment.
Yeah. But what's crazy about that is how much money we then spend on the prisoners. So it's what's the... Now spend... I mean, we spend more money on our prisoners than in schools. Yeah. On per student. Mm-hmm. So they're okay, well, at what time do you say, well... I don't know. I don't have the answer.
Awesome. What's his name? The Parkland shooter guy? Mm-hmm. They just started his trial.
Oh, did they just start it?
I think so.
Yeah.
Well, I think it's like we're figuring out if the death penalty is coming into play or not. Yeah. So that'll be interesting.
Well, Nathan Sutherland's there now too.
Oh yeah, good old Nathan.
They're shutting down the facility in Arizona.
Are they?
Yeah.
What was it called?
I don't know.
Hacienda.
Was that what it was called?
La Hacienda.
Mm-hmm. All people welcome.
Yeah.
I'll walk.
They just hire you right off the road, like off the street.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So the wall talk.
Wall talk.
I mean, I guess there's a deal that he basically has to sign, or else the government would shut down again. And I guess he's just like
wrong.
Because it's like 1.3 or something billion to fund towards border security. It's like, okay, here's the budget. Even though it's not, it's like only half of what he wanted to get.
Doesn't he want like 5?
It was 5, yeah. But they had to reach some kind of agreement or they're going to shut down again. And I guess they're like, you can't.
When we shut down again, I feel like that week was, or like those
35 days.
35 days.
Yeah.
Pretty smooth. I mean,
I know,
January was fine.
Everything went, yeah, I was sober for the most part. It was a different time.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah. That's the end of that. I wanted to... Last week, we kind of took a moment of silence for those dolphins that we lost.
Let's do it again this week. Moment of silence.
Is that a good dolphin noise?
No, it wasn't.
Oh, it was a goat. It's like a goat.
That's the opposite of silence, yeah.
Nogi liked it.
He perked his ears.
So, but this time, NASA says goodbye to Opportunity, the rover on Mars.
It died?
Yeah, it's been radio silent for 2018, since June of 2018. A couple months, but NASA was like, all right, we'll keep reaching out, but maybe just like kind of, he's going through, he's been up there for 15 years, so he's kind of going into his like a little emo goth phase.
I can see that.
He grew out his bangs a little bit, and he's like, I don't want to talk to them. I'm tired of talking to them. They don't understand me, number one. Mm-hmm. They don't care about me. They haven't visited me for years.
15.
I send them postcards of pictures of new shit I'm finding all the time. Like, I'm constantly moving around. Opportunity. So we sent out our last, like, all right, we let you have your space, but hey, are you good?
Yeah.
And nothing, man. So a moment of silence for Opportunity. How's that?
This is R2D2.
Sounds. So yeah, that's.
Did you hear? What if like aliens captured it, like Martians?
I never thought about that.
And they're like, it's like that annoying girlfriend or ex that keeps texting you all the time. That's like Earth.
Yeah, it's like I left them 15 years ago.
And the Martian's like, oh God, I don't want to answer that.
Maybe, bro.
Yeah, you never know.
There's a theory that when the Big Bang happened, it created basically a paradox of this universe, the complete opposite of it. So it would be like two existences.
I'm a woman.
So it'd be I didn't think about it that way. I made the joke of like, if there's a positive, negative experience, I'm like, I'm living the shitty life. Like, God damn it, other Nick. So it's like, I'm going to start thinking about that now when I'm really sad. Like, God, that motherfucker's out there on the other side really fucking doing it now.
Well, that brings it back to, like, the Russian doll type. All those...
are you watching that?
Yeah, I watched it. I finished it.
I loved that
Did you finish it?
Yeah.
Okay, so, spoiler alert. When she meets Alan, but she's... stuck in the real world, and Alan's like still
different on a different loop.
Yeah. It's like, whoa.
What happened?
My headphones bugged out, man.
Is it still?
There we go. Okay. We're good. Whew. But
scary. Russian doll.
It's like they exist on different timelines, different time planes.
Right.
It's weird.
It was really weird.
I could definitely see that as a
possibility. It was creepy when they were like, they knew each other, and then when they lost each other again, and she's like, you don't remember? Like, I have to make your
and you have to like convince them like, no man, I fucking know who you are.
Exactly. There's it's a stupid like culty horror movie.
It's not stupid, man.
I know, I like it.
That's a bad word.
Happy Death Day, which is like the second one's coming out, which is so funny that there's a sequel to it. because the first one, like, it was funny, but it's so basically she just wakes up and she gets killed on her birthday every day, and she has to like figure out why she keeps on getting murdered.
Oh,
but it's
murdered.
Yeah, so she gets murdered every time in that one.
That's harsh.
But this next one, it's in a different timeline now. Now I saw it in a different way. I don't know. I like it. I don't know why. It just like scratches my brain in this really weird way. I'm like,
well, that's kind of like what the Russian doll did to me. I'm like,
yeah.
At first I was like, okay, she keeps dying, and then it's like, is she the only one going through this? And then she finally meets him in the elevator, and it's like, oh, I die all the time.
Yeah, I like that line.
I was like, oh shit, and that's where the episode ends. I'm like, what? That's perfect.
Good thing I don't have to wait until next week. Yeah. Yeah, and then how when like certain little like changes that she'd wake up again the next day, and like, you know, people would be missing or things would be missing. Yeah. And it kind of goes into if you're like a car accident of how much do you manipulate the universe around yourself? How much can you manifest? How, like, what actions do something?
Seriously,
like, I don't know. I mean, nobody knows.
I'm getting I don't know. That's crazy.
That's a weird thing. Like the 5G thing, for example. There's this LA fire chief who's like went to talk to council because they installed him next to their firehouse, and they're like, we don't like it. Everybody was like getting these weird like brain scans and stuff like that, and like this technology is dangerous, you know. And
what do you mean by brain scans?
Like they were getting like these weird like, I don't know. They're all going to the doctor to get like see what was going on because like their brains were shifting. Like they felt different. They felt weird and off and stuff like that ever since the towers were installed.
Oh, that's scary. Bro.
And people have said, you know, they're afraid of 5G because it's so powerful, and it's like this electromagnetic pulsing or changing.
Yeah.
You know, it's like if you're thinking about a microwave and how it cooks food.
Yeah.
There's no direct cooking. It's something that like even a cell phone could maybe give you cancer. Everything that we're doing.
Right.
Bluetooth
headphones.
Exactly.
I fucking love.
Me too. It's the fucking best. It's like, well, I'll get a little cancer, I guess. But and what's funny is I saw that article. I was like, that's kind of interesting. But then I saw another one, and it was like kind of a think piece, and it's about how we don't ever talk about electromagnetic pollution and all of that we're creating through all of our technology. So like, through the more and more Bluetooth that we use, through the 5G networks, through the satellite towers, and all this like radiation and like poles and you know ebbs and flows and everything. Yeah. What is it doing to us and our brains and how we think?
I mean, I think it kind of goes back to at the mall they pump shit in the air, you know, or like
they
control
do songs too, or sounds.
Yeah, sound frequencies. Like all this is to control, I believe. And it's going to make everything great, and you're going to have at the click of a fucking fingertip and at the speed of light, you'll have your information there. But is that really worth what, you know, your health? Or I mean, I've seen videos where even around Wi-Fi areas or Wi-Fi, your blood cells, like your count goes down, or
really?
You know, stuff like that. Huh. And it's interesting if we are being fucking microwaved, I guess you could say
slowly.
Yeah. That would just what kind of changes were they? Did they go into details?
I don't know.
I just feel weird. I feel off, kind of.
Yeah, that their like brain chemistry was shifted than when it was previously, or something.
I mean, you're not as quick, or you're.
I'm not really sure into the details of it. What I kind of think about it is not only you think about this electronic like hum or frequency that we don't really detect or do detect, and then think about how that would be changing us in a way, because it's like if you go into the middle of the woods, you don't hear anything. Like maybe it's something to do with a piece of ease. You know, like the whole like meditation third eye thing is such a big like selling point right now. So you can kind of think of it like that. But I just think we're not aware of that kind of pollution. It's like light pollution. You don't really think about it because it's always there now, and it's always going to coexist with us. You know, it's only going to be planted more and more into us, but. I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know, man. 5G. 5G, 4G. Should have stuck to flip phones.
We should have. Middle finger to the 5G, bro.
Yeah. Definitely not in agreement.
I had actually we had this for last week and we didn't touch on it.
Oh.
Somebody brought up and he was like, where did the origins of the middle finger come from? Because who was the first guy that's like, hey, you, motherfucker.
Hey, fuck you, man.
And it's like, what are you sticking?
I bet it was some Italian.
You're like, what are you sticking your finger at me? Like, yeah, this is my fucking middle finger, dick. And, sorry. was a lot of anger.
You were in a
built up after
there.
a couple of years. But I tried looking it up to figure out what the origins are, and it's not really
described.
No, there's some that it's like it was supposed to be like a phallic thing. So like if you see how these can kind of be like your balls, and then the middle finger would be so it's like to fuck. So like it was like I think back to Greek kind of times where they would do that like fuck.
So
you
they did it like
as
upside
more of a
down.
Sexual thing.
They did it upside down,
Yeah.
so it kind of looks like your fist is your scrotum.
Yes.
And then the middle finger is, the shaft and the head.
Yeah.
But if you flip it upside
Yeah. So
up.
there was like first a sexual thing, and then it turned into like, oh, that means fuck, or like, hey, you want to fuck?
Hey, you want to fuck?
But now
So
it's like, fuck you.
So it's like, hey, you want to fuck? And then maybe the other guy or gal responded like, oh, fuck you. And she flipped it around, flipped the script on
I want to fuck you.
Flip the dick on it,
And he's like, that's passive aggressive because you know how the ladies are, always yammering and all.
No,
like, fuck you.
Nothing's wrong.
Nick, you're... Stop myself. I'm going on a tangent on that one.
It's okay.
Okay.
You're going to... I'd want to hear the tangent.
I know, but I lost it.
You lost
it. It was like this different Russian doll life that went off on that trail, and then this one didn't follow
crazy.
That frequency.
Well, that's
threw
kind
me
of
off.
That's
threw me
kind
off
of
rhythm.
going back to we talked about this a couple episodes ago. Shane Moss, how he was like every thought that he had was this parallel universe. Now, so per se, say he was thinking like he thought about killing his dog. Mm-hmm. Now in this other universe, like he like goes through with this and like obviously the guy lost his fucking mind. But
I don't even like thinking about that either because if it is possible, I'm like fuck.
Yeah,
don't think about it like that. Yeah. Sorry, bro.
So
sorry,
like,
other Nick.
When I'm like, oh, dude, what if I got into a car? Like, what if I got into a car accident? Like, that'd be the world telling me I can't sell this car. You know what I'm saying? I have to keep it. And then it fucking happened.
Yeah.
God damn it, dude. I was so bummed.
Right in the rear end, dude.
Right in the rear.
Speaking of rear ends, I was actually... So it's good news, bad news.
Good news, bad news.
But now it turned into both bad news.
Bad news.
Because first I was like, oh, okay. How do I set this up from... So first there was sexual assault in a church. Classic.
Classic Catholic.
Catholic, but it wasn't Catholic. It was a Baptist church.
Oh, shit.
And I was like, the Catholic Church for 1 week was out of the news, kind of like, look at these guys over here. You know what I mean?
Yeah, they were the ones pointing the finger.
Yeah, it was 250 people have been charged so far out of 380 allegations in the last 20 years of priests, ministers, deacons, like Sunday school teachers of Baptist churches molesting people. Another church of
dude, they're all probably fucking.
It's a cult thing though, because I love. I mean,
isn't that a movie?
A cult thing?
A cult thing?
I don't know. But I love cults and like the documentary stuff about them, and I always make that comparison to religion. People are like, well, Catholicism isn't a cult, or it's like okay, and then you start saying a cult, but then they start raping, and you're like, all right, just like every other single cult that always ends up molesting people less powerful or looking for something. It's like you're taking advantage of people. Oppressed, did you say?
Oppressing.
Yeah.
Taking advantage of people.
But then as I was going through my notes, I saw this Catholic nun is charging this preacher for raping her like over 13 times.
Wow.
Yeah. So I was like, well, the Catholic Church isn't completely out of
Back at it again.
And last week I think we said Pope Francis was like, hey, we need to be more aware about, nuns getting
sexually
raped and shit. They're like, whoa, there's more people than just kids getting molested here? Like everybody?
Guys actually like girls?
Yeah, that's it.
That's weird.
Yeah.
So the Pope, speaking of, great segue here. He's got an app now, man.
Does he?
Yeah, he's got a fresh new app.
That's cool.
It's called Click to Pray.
Click to Pray.
Sounds a little too close to click to play for me.
So what I'm saying? What happens?
It's it's aimed at, guess who?
Buttholes of kids?
Young
people. No.
Of course.
So what did they do?
He did it specifically to call young people in efforts to grow the Catholic population and be more relevant in the church.
Sure.
I got an idea for that. How
Okay.
about you stop touching children?
Okay.
And you'll become a little more popular, I bet.
I've always heard that doing stuff online usually is very separate than touching children. Any apps, any kind of meeting people or setting things up, that never happens. You know? No? I don't feel like they correlate.
MSNBC had nothing to do with that. Yeah, man. So.
Yeah. Well, did you try it out?
No, I didn't try it.
You should have.
I should have, yeah. I've clicked to play on multiple other websites that are not the same.
What is... I actually don't know what that is.
Saying like pornographic websites.
Click to play?
Yeah, you just click to play, man.
Huh. I've never heard that expression before. Is that a thing that is going over my head?
I don't know. Is it?
Click to play?
Click to play.
Sounds like a casino thing.
A gazino?
Casino.
Casino.
A gazino.
Or that, yeah.
A gazino is my business idea for only guys. Dudes only casino. No ladies allowed. No girls allowed on the door. It's just like a printed out paper.
Not even, dude. Cardboard.
Cardboard. Like
with a nail stuck to this.
No girls allowed.
No girls allowed.
Think about it, dude. Just broing out playing casinos games. Like drinking beer, like watching the game, man. Watching the fucking game uninterrupted. You know what I'm saying, dude? Guy servers, guy everything, dude.
Just guy
I just want... What's the... Testosterone? Is that the thing that men radiate? I want that to be like pumped into the casino.
Oh, shit.
Instead of oxygen. How would you do just have
that would probably...
have some old yoked dudes running on treadmills, and then it's like a sauna room that they suck out that air, then they throw that air into the casino. Oh, what do you think?
I mean, I think it'd be a hit, man.
I think so too.
Gazino.
What
would you name? Just that'd be the
Gazino.
Name.
Yeah, because it sounds kind of European. It's like, oh, that's cool, and it is European. Yeah. Obviously, it's sleek. Yeah. What do you expect?
The European.
Yeah,
for sure.
And then you could branch off and do a women one too.
Wazinos?
Wazino. And they're like, I like that.
How would you get the what's that?
Funding?
What's the shit that women produce? Men produce testosterone, women produce
babies.
Aside from that.
Pheromones?
Yeah, well
we're so smart.
We are
I don't know
geniuses.
how we're this smart. Yeah, they do something too. So how you would get that is they would be in a room watching, I don't know, romantic comedies and stuff, and they're vaginas would just be sweating and glistening and really clamming up the room, really steaming it up. Yeah. So then you take, that air.
Or what you could do is get the pregnant ones to.
That's a good idea. I like it already.
Produce titty milk.
Okay.
And then you vaporize that, and that vapor you pump into that.
Oh, vaporized titty milk.
Yes.
You think that could be a market for CBD,
its own, right?
CBD breast milk.
CBD breast milk.
Vaping breast milk. I don't hate it.
I mean, it's out there.
I don't like it.
It's out there.
I haven't tried it yet. Do you think you could do chocolate milk, strawberry milk, and kind of tweak the flavors of the...
Maybe.
I think you could.
How do you get some chocolate in there, though?
Well... That's a good question, bro.
I love how we don't I'm trying to still think of that word.
Uh-huh.
And we have multiple.
Let's look it up. Okay, how? Yeah, we haven't done this for a while. Let's see. What do women produce? Is that what should I say?
No.
Let's just see what comes. Oh, see, I got it.
Estrogen. That's the fucking word. Jeez Louise.
Oh, look at her. She looks happy. Do you think she looks happy or sad?
She looks confused.
I'm going to start... You know what would be fun? When you go to a therapist or something, they show you those pictures, what do you see? What if they just say,
dot test?
Are you happy or sad? Is this person happy? You have to say if this person's happy or sad or what their expression is telling you. You think you could get something out of them from that? I think that's a good idea. I'm coming up with a lot of good ideas today.
You should be a therapist.
I don't know if that's a good idea. You think I could smoke weed and be a therapist? I'm I don't know, man.
Just hit this.
No, I don't have to advocate it, but can I just be I want to be a super laid back. I'm always running late.
Well, it depends what weed does to you. Does it make you more thoughtful? Does it make yourself more viable or more
horny?
Come on, man.
I'm asking you. Don't talk to me like that.
Just saying.
Not on mic.
I mean, is it easier for you to put yourself in other people's shoes?
When I'm high? Oh, 100%.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It just brings you...
Especially if I'm wearing their shoes and I get high.
Damn!
That's another therapist idea. They step in, we get high, change each other's clothes, then we're like, all right, now let's talk.
Yeah. Now I'm you.
I'm going to do my impression of you. I'm sad.
I'm being a little bitch. And then you do the impression of me.
Yeah.
As a therapist.
Yeah. That could work.
Yeah, I mean, it's a very
18
unorthodox.
18 and older,
yeah,
obviously.
Very
Unless any Christian or Catholic therapists want to take this idea, that's fine.
Baptist
too, yeah.
They're in on the game.
Scientology hasn't come out yet, huh? No.
They've been touching kids for years.
You think so?
Yeah.
Let's see if you think is there a case?
I think it's going on everywhere, man. Everybody with power.
All right. Fucking
look at Hollywood. How many actors have come out that it's a fucking pedophile ring?
That's true. Oh, yeah. Well, bad news, folks. There's a couple links I kind of pull up here about some rape allegations.
If somebody were to Google see your Google history, that'd be pretty weird.
It's a very bad one, dude. What was the article the other day that I was thinking of that? Bestiality when we were talking about it on the show or something, so we're like making our little description. We're like bestiality. I typed that in to make sure the spelling's right for research. Went down a 2-hour rabbit hole with my friend Pedro. We're just watching animals ram chicks ram animals, dudes gangbang animals. And then all of a sudden it was only animals, and we're like, there's not even people anymore. We're just watching animals have sex. This isn't weird anymore. But that's normal. That's normal. Isn't that weird that you can like get weird enough that all of a sudden it's like almost not weird again? It's like this weird flow chart of...
Yeah, but you shouldn't start with people fucking animals.
Yeah, well, we all have different. We all have different paths, though.
That's true. If you started with animals fucking animals,
yes,
and then you kind of got into the other, it wouldn't be a flow of like back to it.
No, that's the bad Russian doll to go. You don't want to start that way.
That's a bad paradox.
Yeah, exactly. That's the other Pedro.
That's the bad place.
That's the bad place. Gotcha. That's my sad place. Session over. Speaking of animals. I like animals. They're cool.
Me too.
Even though we're losing them. We're like a third of them are endangered now. We lost, a third of the population in the last like 40 years or something.
Of animals?
Yeah. It's
or just endangered animals?
No, of animals in total. Just sayonara.
Goodbye.
Yeah. Huh. Did I do that?
What kind of animals?
All kinds. Just the populations.
I saw giraffes are going.
Yeah.
Are they?
I told you
the endangered species?
That was your sex animal.
I can't do that anymore, though.
Now it's considered wrong.
I think it was always considered wrong.
Well, you're splitting hairs. But anyways, there was this town in Russia of like 30,000 people, and these 52 polar bears kind of like attacked the town. So it was like,
shit.
Yeah. There's like pictures of all these like 52 just huge beasts just like walking through like the town, kids' gym.
Prowling the town like raccoons.
Prowling, dude. Just like, where's that Coca-Cola at? You know what I'm saying?
You think that's what they were looking for?
They don't want to live up to stereotypes, but they like Coca-Cola.
Have you interviewed any?
It's the Mexican Coke kind too, so it's a real cane sugar. Yeah. You've seen the ads, right? They're always drinking out of the glass bottles.
God. Yeah, Santa doesn't do it. It's the polar bear.
That's the good. Yeah, Santa's a fucking fat piece of shit, though. Let's get real.
He's an alcoholic piece of shit.
He's a bad fucking example for the kids. He's staying out all night long, breaking into fucking people's houses. He's giving them shit.
Dude, he's advocating drunk driving because he flies his sleigh drunk as fuck.
Yeah.
Nobody can do that job sober, man.
And you ever question somebody that gives you shit all the time, like they're not gonna ask to return the favor at some fucking point? He's like, it's a junkie, dude. Every fucking junkie, man. Yeah. You give him so many handouts, you help him out. Oh, I'm gonna do. And then one day, all of a sudden, he's like, hey, remember I've been giving you presents for the last 30 years, Nick? I'm like, yeah, I thought that was my parents. You know what I mean?
Parents lied to you, man.
And he's like, no, this has been me the whole time. So this guy? I don't like this guy.
Ooh.
And this guy either has to or doesn't have to live. And what I'm saying is he shouldn't be living in 48 hours because I gave you some shit. And I'm like, damn, Santa.
And if you don't, you go get coal for the rest of your life.
Yeah. So I killed him. But anyways, what were we talking about? Santa. Polar bears in Russia.
Polar bears, that's crazy, man.
Yeah.
Did anybody get hurt?
I don't know. I don't care. It's far away, you know?
Isn't that so funny? It's like, oh, that's going on over there.
Isn't that crazy? It's so crazy how and rappers think about this, like how it's like we live in colonies. We do kind of. Mm-hmm. We all have different like social like, you know, norms, you know, where we're born or raised in. And yeah, some people have polar bears rolling on out, you know, and you're just like, damn. In Seattle, we'd have sometimes like a bear loose in the neighborhood. Be like, watch, don't go in the and you'd be like, that's
Lake
crazy.
Tahoe too.
Yeah, I mean,
but
52 of them, like in such a small, it's like holy shit.
Do you think that's because they're like running out of fucking food?
I mean, we're kind of pushing them. It could be the 5G, kind of changing their brains and like
global warming,
or it could be Coca-Cola. Like I was saying.
Do you think it's
Do you think global warming's really happened? No, 'cause it's been fucking cold as shit, bro. You know what I mean? Well, seriously,
we could sure use some global warming.
We could use it right now, man. It's cold. I'm tired of it. Well,
it's the opposite effect of global warming. The lows are lows and the highs are highs, man.
Don't fucking come out with that fucking scientific bullshit, dude.
You
don't know that for sure.
I don't.
What, did you watch Inconvenient Truth one time? You know what I mean? It's the same with all of your generation. It's like the world is suddenly magically getting warmer. Look at the ice melting. The water levels are rising. Oh, worst hurricanes and tornadoes of all time. Oh, there's earthquakes happening. It's your fucking privilege, dude. Wake up. You know, get a job. Fucking pull up your jeans. It's so fucking ridiculous. These people nowadays. Oh, 99% of scientists say the world is getting warmer. Oh, really? For what, the last 200 years? How much statistics do you have? It drives me crazy. You know?
I love that shit.
I'm tired of hearing it.
I know. Okay.
You know, Inconvenient Truth 2, would you run out of money from the first one? I mean, here's an inconvenient truth. The earth is good, man. Stocks are rising. I got 5G internet. I fucking got an Adidas track jacket on right now, bro.
You are looking
drinking
fresh,
coffee. Like, I don't care.
Yeah.
Polar bears eating people in Russia?
Fuck it.
Come on.
Yeah.
The earth is cold right now.
And
man.
it's flat.
And flat. I mean, god damn it, dude. These people. Global warming. Pish posh.
So Valentine's Day is tomorrow.
That's true.
Yeah.
Pagan holiday of Greeks raffling off people to bang each other in separate rooms.
Is that what it was?
Yeah. It was like a weird lotto thing. They'd put names in, and it was like this huge orgy, and they'd all be naked, getting drunk and shit.
They just call out names. Jeffrey! Jeffrey raises his hand.
And remember, it was Valentine was a dude that
he would
kill a Valentine every Valentine's Day.
What a guy, huh? What a ruler.
Well, it turned on the girls, dude. He's like Valentine. And he's like, you know this fucking piece of shit. He's always like, I'm Valentine. Yeah. Hey, I'm Valentine. Hey, you want to sleep with me? I'm Valentine. We're gonna fucking hang him, kill him, and then bitches, you won't get down. Hey,
do you think I got he was probably like
over too?
Do you think we should kill all the Harvey Weinsteins out there?
I mean, the thing is...
Do you think he was the Harvey Weinstein of his generation?
That's a shitty last name to have.
Yeah.
You know, now.
Weinstein?
Yeah. I'm sure Cosby would be the same way. There's not a lot of Cosbys. Are there a lot of Cosbys? Who knows?
Who was better? Cosby or Weinstein? Who's a better person, do you think?
I don't think... Weinstein used his power to rape people. Bill Cosby was...
He's using that drug.
Yeah, drugging them to rape. I would say...
What's more powerful? Or
I don't know.
They're both great guys. Let's just put that out there.
Who would you rather have molest you, I guess? Bill Cosby or Harvey Weinstein? That's a tough question.
That's a tough question.
We ask the hard-hitting questions, so let us know.
Let us know, listeners, who you think you are here.
Post it, actually. Post a picture of them on your timeline of all your social media. Be like, me too.
Hashtag. Hashtag us too.
Yeah. Yeah, that's true. That was, I don't know, man. You want to talk about fucked up, though?
You want to talk about pieces of shit?
You want to get into it?
Let's get into it.
Back to Russia. There's this dude.
Oh, never mind. I don't want to hear it.
It's pretty crazy. It's creepy, dude. Speaking of my search history and getting weird and looking at weird stuff.
Aside from bestiality.
That's not weird. We went up. We literally just went over that bestiality is not weird, right? I thought that's what we ended up
Okay,
on.
that's
bestiality.
Sure.
Is,
it's normal.
It's okay.
God said.
Yes. Antony Mosvins.
Antony Mosvins.
Thank you. Parents.
Wait, he's Russian. He's not Italian.
I like just you. So the thing is, like, if I'm gonna culturally appropriate, like maybe I should just do the one that like my family claims to be the most inherent of. So I can do the Italian one from every single culture now, and it won't be offensive, right?
Sure. I do.
Antony Mosvins, parents.
It's a parents.
They thought he collected vintage dolls. Turns out they were young mummified girls.
Oh shit!
Yes.
What do you mean, like he killed them?
Yeah. And mummified them.
That just gave me chills,
dolls,
bro. Ooh.
And had pictures of them. And I don't know how their parents.
When was this? Nowadays?
He just got caught.
God.
And they showed all these pictures of these like mummified. They're like young girls to like 25. So like some of them were like looked like they were like 13, 14, pretty old. And the way that he mummified, I was like, this looks like a child just dead. That's like in your living room. How would your parents think that?
His parents were in on it.
Like, and it was
he living at
29, home? 29.
Holy shit! Yes. Was he living at home?
No, he lived on his own. I know, it's fucking
That
creepy.
is fucking crazy.
Those pictures were very disturbing.
Yeah,
I was like,
I want to see them.
Yeah,
kind of. Let's get into the dark, man.
I don't know if I can. I guess I could probably search for it real quick. Let's see. All right.
But like his parents would visit him and be like, "Oh yeah, I just got that doll last week."
Yeah, he's like,
"Oh shit, that looks eerily similar to Emily Vines that's gone missing for this 2-month."
That's period, how they finally got it together. All right, let's see some of these little.
What a sick.
See, look, that does not look like a doll, dude.
Where is he at? Where is this?
Him? He's right there.
Oh yeah. He's a piece of shit.
He's drunk, dude, for sure. What do you think?
I mean, he kind of reminds me of you.
Still better hair than me, though. Damn it. Look at this shit, dude. Isn't that that's fucking creepy, dude. That one's like a bear over its head. Look at its hands.
He's wrapped up you can't see the skin.
Yeah.
He's wrapped up like with.
What? Are you gonna blame me for this shit?
Yeah, he looks like a dirty Russian.
Yeah. Look at that, dude.
That's
disturbing.
That is fucking gross.
Oh.
Why are we get this out of my face, man?
I know. Speaking of things we're manifesting, so now it means in another rabbit hole. You and me are doing the same thing.
Are we doing it together?
Do you think it'd be better if you did it with somebody? I was like, I don't. There's a tricky thing to having more people in on something, right? Because then you can kind of feed each other that something's okay or not okay. It's like enablers in a way.
Enablers, or you see other people's point of view on a similar concept.
Yeah, but
then it's the more people you bring into it, you're fucking making a cult, bro.
That's true.
You know what I'm saying?
And then you can start having sex with more people. It's not consensual, but you're getting laid more, which is good because there's a thing that says that lovesick singletons are the biggest target for scam artists.
Lovesick simpletons?
So like not simpletons, singletons.
Singletons.
Don't be mean to single people, okay, bro?
Okay.
We need to be a protected class because
I've been out of that game.
In 2015, $33 million were snaked out of just lovesick, hopeless people,
hopeless
romantics. And then in this year, it went up to $143 million.
Damn.
This year.
What are you guys paying for?
Well, so sometimes it's like, oh, I need to pay rent, or I need this, or to visit this, or they out of hardships,
Yeah.
Where people are just like, oh, I want to help her, she's my love, or vice versa, or you let people in on your, maybe too much information, and they steal a card or something. Yeah. Pretty crazy.
Make it a vintage doll.
Yeah. Yep. So that was pretty crazy. You know what I was thinking back to the kind of... Oh, sorry.
No, go ahead.
No, I'm sorry.
No.
What were we going to say?
Fucking go. Say what you're going to say.
Okay, back to Valentine's.
Sorry, I didn't mean to scream. I forgot we were on mic.
Yes. I'll start tapping it when you want to yell. Just like nudge me or something. Just punch me in the shoulder.
Well, I mean, we
do
edit
that
this.
bro move that's like showing your dominance. Like you punch something a little bit too hard, you know, like the joking around.
But it's like it's a slight.
I'm gonna bring that back.
Slightly too hard.
Yeah.
To just be jokingly.
Yeah.
So it's like semi-serious.
It's like a slug.
Yeah.
I always hated people that do that kind of stuff.
Just like, oh, boom.
Yeah.
What's up, man?
Yeah.
That's a very douchey thing.
It really is. And that's what you did this today when I opened the door. You're like, hey, what's up? That's why I brought it up. Because you just fucking hit me in the right shoulder. And
I thought you liked that kind of stuff.
I was like, I've been getting, like you came in, I think right after your workout, you drink your pre-workouts after your workout too.
Yeah. Was my jockstrap showing?
It wasn't showing. Your veins, you're super veiny. Lots of veins. Like, and you were like, had so much stored up anger, it looked like, because your head almost looked like a penis that hasn't come for a while. For 6 minutes. So it's like beat red.
Ooh. It's just like all that blood's just rushing to it.
Yeah.
Rushing
to it. Whoa! That was good. Speaking of people that, you know, we don't like.
I think I was going to say, haven't come in a while.
Yeah, it's been, I know. Celibate, but not by choice. Just God made me ugly. So anybody out there on Valentine's Day, just know I'm going to be watching horror movies and jerking off.
You know, there's probably somebody doing the same thing.
Exactly.
Yeah.
What do you think? So if I'm creating a different universe, me doing that, what do you think's happening?
Jerking off to horror movies?
Yeah. What do you think?
How horror is it? Is it like, you know, Michael Myers chasing you kind of horror, or is it like gore?
Yeah, I like that. I like Michael Myers.
Kind of like Hostel
that new Halloween.
2.
The new Halloween movie was.
I haven't seen it.
So fucking good, dude. Like I love that kind of shit where it's like kind of campy in a way. It's like kind of has some funny characters that throw some funny jokes in there. That song's great, dude. It's so good. I love it. That made me so happy already. So good. Yeah, but speaking of people that I hate, that I want to murder, just take them out of their misery.
Ted Cruz?
No, I like Ted Cruz.
Oh, okay. Oh, yeah, we agreed on that.
Yeah. We decided that Ted Cruz is a good guy. You know, like how every day is a holiday, a certain kind of holiday? Like,
every day is a holiday.
And Valentine's Day, that's fine. I know I've been in relationships before, and I actually think it's kind of I know it's a commercialized bullshit holiday, but it's at the same time, it's like, yeah, but just do it. Just do something. You just do something nice. Like, why not? Yeah, every day you should do something a little different or extra, but, you know, make that little pasta, you know, then go BAM! Right to downtown. You know what I'm saying? Bada bing, bada boom, we're out, we're in.
You ain't gonna get down.
Yeah. But I hate the holidays of, like, National Twinkie Day, National this day. Like, and then people that fucking live them to the teeth. Like, it's French Fry Day.
Hashtag Donut Day, bro.
Yeah.
You know? Hashtag Vibrator Day.
It's so gross, dude. It's like the consumerism of that. It's like it's so obvious and so. What's crazy is I was thinking about this though the other day, and I was thinking like some of them have stuck. Though, like Taco Tuesday, for example.
Oh, can't get rid of Taco Tuesday.
But that also hasn't been around for like 30 years, right?
Yeah.
It's been a pretty recent like trending thing. So, but now it's part of our vernacular. So now it just seems like a normal thing, and it's like. Held on. Now it's weekly Taco Tuesday. It's like, oh, that makes sense. But and that's fine. Whatever. But just I don't know. The other one's like National Oscar Mayer Wiener Day. National like, oh, it's exhausting, dude.
Hey, you know what's weird for me? I've been in a relationship for a while. Well, let's not get into that. And fuck, maybe I'm an asshole or whatnot, but I don't see it as a huge deal, you know? Mm-hmm. And not that I don't go out and like last year I got Rachel a plant and a nice card, some chocolates.
Did you slug her when you gave it to her?
No.
Here you go.
Hey, here you go. Happy Valentine's.
Love ya.
Yeah. So it's not like I don't do a nice gesture or whatnot, but like gift wise, you know. I maybe I'm an asshole, but I haven't gotten her anything yet. And she got me something, and she's like, I already got your gift. And I'm like, Oh, fuck.
That's a bad move. That she did it on purpose. Hey, I got you a gift. It's like she threw it in there. Like,
yeah, right.
Like winking at you.
No,
like, oh, yeah, I got you something.
I actually really needed what she got me. She gave it to me last night because I needed it.
Do you ever give each other presents on time? Or
no, it's always early or late. Yeah, never on the day
good.
We try.
Yeah.
Yeah. So now I'm like, oh,
what
shit,
was it?
I gotta go get it. It was a wallet, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, she got me a wallet, but it's fucking badass, dude. Check it out. It's this little, it's like a sleeve, kind of just for your cards and a little bit of cash, but it's got this lever right here that kind of, you pull that lever and it bring your card out, motherfucker. What? It's really nice, man. This is
that handcrafted?
Andar. Maybe.
Those stitches almost look like they're from a 5-year-old child.
China? No, I see more Korean base in this one.
Yeah, it's a stronger leather.
Yeah, no, and it smells like leather.
Oh, that's the best.
So, yeah.
No,
it's really nice, though. I enjoy it.
Is it one of those, like, fancy ones now that they, like, mine has these little things in there because there's, like, scam artists that we can come around and magnetize your...
I love how you put yourself in that.
What?
You're like, there's scam artists that we can come around and swipe something across.
That's how I make money, dude.
Yeah.
You know that.
No, it is not protected by that.
That's a crazy thing. They just steal somebody's identity and like their numbers just from...
Yeah, it's crazy. But it
makes that sound too.
Does it? That'd be kind of hard to go and notice. Like you're standing in line.
Say sorry, you just say sorry, I had a big lunch.
Yeah. That makes sense. But like people come up, I deal with this a lot, like at a register or something, or people paying. Even myself going to different places and paying.
Yeah.
I pull out what I had was just like this plastic sleeve for a wallet. And I'm like shuffling through all these fucking cards and
like an idiot.
Barely able to pull them out of my
piece of shit. Holding
but this
up the
fucking
line.
little,
hey, look at this guy up here.
This fucking guy.
I've got the dog in the car. My kids are in the car. This fucking dick can't get his credit card out.
But this little lever,
hey buddy.
Bro,
Hey, buddy, are you going to get your card out of there and pay the lady?
This little lever, bro, pulls out your cards for you, man.
I don't know why you're talking to me about this. Will you just pay for your food so I can please get on my way, sir?
I don't need to hear about your fucking wallet. I don't need to hear about your wallet.
You're taking up more time explaining how quick
Probably
you can get the
fucking
cards.
money in there anyway. Can you even afford it? I'll pay for this, guys.
Yeah, can
I pay for this, guys?
Is there a manager? This is ridiculous. I didn't even know that we let these kind of people in these Scottsdale grocery stores.
Jesus. Whole Foods, motherfucker.
He's not wearing shoes. Is this a thing that we can do at Whole Foods now? No shoes?
No shoes, no service, bro.
Yeah, now you don't have to wear a shirt in Whole Foods. You don't have to wear shoes. Anything. You can wear whatever you want in Whole Foods now. Did you know that?
Really?
Yeah, they just passed it.
Just like a jockstrap? I can take my clothes off right now and I can go in there with
You can't do that. You can free the nipple.
That's a good hashtag. It should be
free the nipple at Whole Foods.
Holiday.
Can we trend no, what is it? No shoes, no shirts, and service at Whole Foods. And take pictures of yourself inside of Whole Foods with no shirt.
Yeah, send them in. Send them into the DMs. We'll post them up for sure. No shoes, no shirts, still service.
Yeah. I have a pretty badass quitting job at Whole Foods story. I hear it. When I was like a maintenance worker. And it was kind of...
Wait, no, hold on. Do you have, a special Valentine?
No, not at all.
I mean,
nothing.
Sitting across from him right now. Or...
Oh, you? Oh, that's right. Like in the... We should send out that card.
I mean, I already got you your gift.
That's true. That was a good tangerine. I really appreciate it. Yeah. What was I going to say? But yeah, for gifts for Valentine's Day too. Yeah, I think it's more like the gesture. You need something. I like being a chef. That's what I would always do. Do like a 5-course meal. Like I did it real big sometimes. Yeah. And I was like,
I'd drop my panties in an instant if you gave me food.
Well, you're gonna be for quite a treat tomorrow night then.
Ooh. You hear that, Noki? You can't stay here anymore.
No, I took him. I booked him for the hotel.
Yeah, okay.
We're gonna be doing some wild.
Well, maybe he can join.
Shit. You and me.
He's an animal.
That's true. Hey, Noki, what do you think? I saw this thing. It's like a new trend of people that put like jewels on dogs' balls. They like glitter them. Wish I would have saved that link and showed you.
They glitter dogs' balls?
Yeah, it was like jeweling. It's pretty ridiculous. Like people get their dogs' ears pierced too.
I've been doing that on my balls for years.
Yeah, well, you have.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So now it's...
Dogs are doing it, too.
Cool.
You know how dogs get their, like, ears pierced? Have you ever seen that before?
No, dude. That almost seems like cruelty to me.
Yeah. Right. Or their nails painted and stuff.
Well, nails painted...
Yeah, but still kind of ridiculous to pay to do that. But it's not the same level of, like, piercing something. Yeah. I always think about that with, like, infants. Like, when do you pierce your kids' ears?
In a Mexican culture, it's pierced right away.
Really?
Yeah. If it's a girl, it's right away.
Oh, because the boy, it's like... Wait, no, there wasn't a penis joke there.
Well, I mean, you also don't know if he's going to be... Do you need the right pierce or the left?
That's a great question.
You don't know if he's going to come out,
Yeah.
homosexual.
Yeah.
Or
I'm going to get my kid's lip pierced immediately.
Yeah, then he's got it for the rest of his life.
That'd be cool.
Yeah.
Or what are those?
It'd be hip.
What's the...
For sure.
What's the
septum?
nose? Septum.
Yeah.
I think I don't know. I think having a daughter with a septum piercing would be nice. And a tattoo.
What age? 14?
No, immediately. Like right out of the womb. Yeah, right out of the womb.
So have your tattoo artist in the hospital room.
He's going to give the baby.
Oh, yeah. Double certified.
He's not certified at all.
Oh, shit.
He's like, why am I here?
In either aspect, like he can't tattoo.
He's like, why
and he can't deliver babies.
He's like, why am I here?
Jesus Christ.
I was like, I don't know. I just been searching on Craigslist for something I can tattoo and give a baby.
And what's his name showed up that he's been vintaging dolls for.
That's true.
For years.
That's true.
So you hired him. Great.
Yeah.
Nice.
And so
it's gonna work out.
And I'm gonna wear the
Baptist priest outfit.
It's the umbilical cord. I'm gonna wear like a choker.
Are you gonna wait till it
dries? Can you wear human flesh?
I'm sure it's been done.
Am I gonna wait till it dries?
They've been lampshades before, so
isn't that so weird?
Yeah,
that's dark shit, dude. Taking the skin and
Texas Chainsaw Massacre.
Ed Gein, dude. That's who it was made after.
Damn.
Wearing people's faces and shit. Oh, dude, what kind of fucked up, man? Like, that's crazy.
You know what it was? He didn't want to be himself, and he wanted to be other people.
Whoa.
He had some problems.
When will my...
He didn't know who he was. You know what I'm saying?
He's like, is this who I am? Nope.
No, Jeffrey doesn't feel right.
Gotta go kill somebody else. Is this me?
Am I a Suzanne?
No.
No, not Suzanne.
That doesn't feel right.
Mom?
You know what? This would make a good lampshade. Mom? No, not my mom. Who am I? I told you, Nick, for the last time. You're Nick. I can't have you killing.
You can't run away from
people.
your problems.
No.
Take responsibility, motherfucker. And I guess he did. I mean, didn't he get captured?
We should make a live action TV show about a murderer who finds our podcast and then fixes himself up. Rian House.
That'd be a show?
Yeah, he's like, I can't kill any people. Like, who do I think I am? He's like, I don't know, these guys, they got something. But then he'll relapse every episode. Like he will always kill somebody, but he feels a lot of shame. And
who does he kill?
Maybe he should be the podcaster. Like he's like, I'm a murderer.
That would be actually.
I murder.
Yes. That's a great podcast, actually. Like seriously, that'd be. Yeah. I think people would get on board with that.
Yeah, you'd have to. Make
you script it out. It's like storyline. You know what I'm saying? And you just.
That sounds like a lot of work.
Well, I don't know. I could practice my short story.
That's true.
It, I kind of already did a short story.
Well, so we'll just create fake murder people. People love murderers.
Oh, people love murder.
Yeah, they love
you
murder
sick
stories.
fucking bastards.
Yeah.
You think we're talking about nasty, deprived shit? Oh. You're running it through your head over and over and over and over again. Okay?
Ted Bundy's so hot. I would have let him murder me. Ooh. I love getting choked. Yeah. Choke me, Nick. Hit me harder. Cut me. Bleed on me.
What are you into? Getting hit?
Can you keep it hard? Whoops.
That's the humiliation aspect of it, right? Have you seen Polar on Netflix?
No, it was a good.
No, Jesus, my headphones went out again.
Well, you stopped with the Italian hand gestures, bro.
Say, what do you think?
Have you seen this Polar on the Netflix over you?
I'm still out. No,
okay.
I can't hear anything.
How about now?
Nope.
Really?
Nope.
What happened?
Did it break?
Maybe it's up
Oh, got it.
Maybe it's this.
Got it. Maybe it's this little guy.
Yeah. Is it pushed in all the way?
I'm in.
Push it in.
I'm locked and
harder. Pete, I said harder! Come on! You little bitch, this is Valentine's Day! Slam me!
Speaking of Valentine's Day... Oh, wait, we already talked that a second. No, but there's a Kickstarter...
Speaking of...
There's a Kickstarter for a sex button, man.
Oh!
Yeah, It's called. That's what it makes you do. Yeah. It's called Love Sync.
Okay.
So now instead of verbally telling your partner you're horny, you can just hit a button, dude, and it'll notify your partner, telling them that you're down for the get down. You know what I'm saying?
I think I've heard of this before.
Yeah, and your partner can like easily hit the button once, and it notifies you like, oh, she's down.
Is it in your ass?
I don't know where the.
Or is it like a wristwatch?
It's in.
Because I think it should be an anal bead.
That'd be interesting.
I'm ready.
Yeah, and then like,
honey, and they're like trying to call her. Like, I'm at work. She's like, okay, I know. I'm so freaky. I'm gonna turn it up to 10.
He or she, man, come on, you can.
Oh, sorry, that's true.
Kick with both feet, can't you? Yeah.
Can I kick with both feet?
You can try.
I can kick better with one foot than the other one for sure. Because
who needs verbal communication in a relationship anymore?
That's true.
I just fucking sync it up with a button.
Yeah, I've seen. I'm gonna
try it.
I've seen sex toys that you can like sync up too with something that is inside you, so you could actually do that, but it wouldn't be like hey, I'm down.
No, this is just like a button on your phone or something.
Why isn't it just the eggplant emoji? I don't know. What do people do?
I mean, technically it is.
What's his name? Steve
Buscemi?
Yeah. I send those gifts all the time when I'm trying to hook up.
I love him, dude. He's so funny.
They love it.
I fucking love it.
Makes them wet. I'm just like, here, I'm like, this will get you started. And I usually get there.
And they're
they already had an orgasm before I even showed up. And they actually just send me on my way to go get some food for them or something. But it's a complicated relationship. I know she loves me because she's 77 and she has a lot of experience and world experience, so I feel like there's a connection through that, or else she wouldn't find me interesting, you know what I mean? So I don't know.
You're not just her Postmates guy.
I don't feel like I am.
There's more.
Although I am her Postmates guy.
I mean, there's more, but fun foundation.
She'll slug me sometimes, like when I'll make little quirks at her, like, "How's the weather?
That makes perfect sense.
How's the weather down there?" And then she's like,
"You fucking idiot! What's up, man?
Like, she still got it.
Where's my food?"
Yeah, exactly. And I'm like, I thought we were gonna eat together.
Did you poop?
I know it smells like poop in here, doesn't it?
Did you fart?
I think he's been actually a little sick, like a little dog sick. He has. What?
I see he's sick like a dog sick.
Yeah, dog sick. Like, they'll just get like sick for like 12 or 24 hours and
That's weird. He's got a little gassy issue.
He definitely does.
Oof.
Yeah, and he probably has to poop now too because he didn't poop this morning. So, poop talk.
Either did I.
No?
Actually, no. I pooped twice this morning.
What's
your average?
A day?
A day.
3 or 4?
Same.
Yeah.
Is that normal?
I don't know.
What is the normal poop time? Listeners, please send us your poop logs, we'll call them. Write down every time you take a brown.
Yeah.
Just write down, give us the time, morning, dusk, dawn.
Should they send samples to us?
I mean, you could send some.
We could smell them on air. That's a good idea. It's not my worst idea.
What's your address? 1394 West
Elm Street.
Elm Street?
Yeah.
It's a nightmare.
And just, very good. And just send some different samples, and we'll smell them on air and talk about it. And we'll try to guess what you ate that day, maybe too. Yeah. That could be fun.
That would be fun too. Yeah. And then pictures. We can do pictures too.
We could do pictures. That's kind of gross, dude.
Well,
that's gross.
I mean, I do it all the time.
Send pictures
of my browns.
I worked with somebody that thought it was so funny to take pictures of his daughter's shits.
Oh, that's weird.
And he'd just be like, "Hey, you want to see this churro?" And I'd be like, "What?" And then he'd show me. I'm like, that's not sexual assault. But I did have somebody one time be like, "Look, I got my dick sucked last night, and I wasn't hard or anything." Like, I'm like, I don't want to. Why are you showing me that?
Isn't that weird how open people are sometimes? Like, I had a friend.
That's sexual assault, bro. I got me too'd. When I thought about it the other day, I was like, I got me too'd.
I had a friend that we were all over at one of our other buddies' house, and it was when camera phones first came out.
Okay.
When you can first start taking pictures with your camera, and our buddy.
Next story.
Our buddy grabs our other buddy's phone and he takes it to the bathroom. He's like, "I'm gonna go take a shit." He goes to take shit and he comes back and he shows us the phone and it's like his penis, bro. And I'm like,
yeah.
And I was like, okay. Like, that threw me off for a bit.
But what's weird though is I've done streaking though too. Like it's a weird thing.
Yeah.
It's like a weird circumstance thing. Like, what are you trying to prove or show? I don't know.
Yeah.
It's a weird thing of media, dude. Fucking what a world, dude.
Yeah.
You just fucking send people dick pics, shit pics, and
piss fics.
Yeah, you can see Russian people that are like making dolls out of fucking people, man. And then Opportunity's up there alone, like disconnected. He's like,
even if he's up there,
why would he want to be connected to this shit anymore, dude? He's living on Mars.
Yeah, man. That AI love.
That's not Mars life, man.
Yeah, that's weird, man.
Yeah,
I can never be that open with my body parts.
What about your butthole?
Oh, that goes out to everybody.
Yeah. That's why.
I mean, you've seen it.
I wanted to call you out on it because I just felt like you're being kind of hypocritical. You've literally shown me that it's your wallpaper on your phone.
Don't tell people that, man.
Because you love the joke, the surprise of showing them what time it is. And
right. It'd be like, hey, this is the time.
Yeah.
Butthole time.
That's my butthole.
And then it's like,
Major look.
You know, I have the app covering the right on the brown.
Yeah.
Right on the ring. I have this app covering it. So, you know, you click
to play.
Click to play. Yeah, exactly.
You know, speaking of like words that you mispronounce or think all the time, made you look was one of the, like, it wasn't until a while ago that literally, I swear to God, like probably a couple of years ago, I was like, oh, it's made you look. I thought it was major look for the majority of my fucking life.
Major look?
Yeah, and I never really thought about it. I was just like, major look, like, oh, that's a major, like...
Oh, you majorly made me look over there.
I didn't really think about it. I just associated it with whatever. Major look.
Major look.
And then I was like, I was like, oh, made you look.
Made you look. Oh, that would make more sense.
Yeah.
That's crazy. I know. What was I saying the other day? Gasoline.
Sticky. Trippy. Middle East.
Oh no, there was a word I was saying the other day and I was like, am I even saying that right? I was in an argument too, so I was like, am I even like saying this properly?
Yeah.
So I was like, just stop saying the word.
My other one is like when you're in a kitchen and you have your cutting board and you have a knife on top, like, and you're walking around, it's supposed to be like, you know, the classic behind or whatever. It's knives on board. And I was always like, oh, knives on board. And I was always thinking of like on board, like a train.
Or a ship or something.
Yeah, I was like, oh, I guess, okay, knives on board, like ahoy.
It's a cutting.
And I was like, oh, knives on, like there's literally knives on the cutting board. Yeah. And you're... Those stupid things of theirs, but it's funny.
Yeah.
It's funny to think how dumb I am sometimes, you know?
Oh, yeah, for
it's
sure.
so childish. I get a childish kick out of
man.
myself. I'm like, look at you, you little stupid piece of shit. Why don't you just fucking get yourself already? You know what I mean? Bada bing, bada boom, you're out.
Bada bing, bada boom. In and out. Let's go, huh?
Russian doll, take 2. Boom! Oh, somebody stop me, I'm awake. Yeah, well, you know... It's official. No, we already saw that news. We already reported on news that Vice, they're so hip and edgy on top of everything.
What is it? What do they say?
It's about the Mars Opportunity rover, dude.
Oh, yeah. We're way ahead of you, man.
We've like been talking about that for a while. Oh, but I didn't hear, I don't know if this is true, if this is just like lingo of the kids calling it Oppie. I like that better than Opportunity. Oppie.
Opie. I like Opie better. Opie, you out there?
You out there, man? I'm sorry. I haven't talked to you.
Who do you think the negotiator for that is? Like, come on, man.
Dr. Drew.
Dr. Drew?
Yeah.
That would make sense.
It's like,
or Dr. Phil.
Opie. You know, let's just talk, you know. Let's just try to figure things out.
That's probably what Opie responded.
Okay. Oh, Opie. Oh, you're there? You're there, Opie?
Maybe.
I'm sorry.
I don't trust you anymore.
What? We sent you a care package. We sent you Wally.
I don't want your care package.
I don't understand. What did we do wrong, Opie?
It's not you. It's me.
Is it the news? Do you feel like we're doing something? Opie, man. Rest in peace. He's with the Dolphins now, dude. Opie and the 4 Dolphins. Fucking, that's Andromeda for me. That's heaven, dude. If I die, man, I want to be floating. Dolphins. Is that a little bit? I mean, come on. Beep, boop. Like, is this heaven? Yes, Nick, this is heaven.
Opie response. Hey, Nick, welcome to heaven.
No, that was good. I like that. Can you send us out as Opie, please, as a kind of a send off to our listeners for Valentine's Day? Have a good special day.
Oh, speaking of, we got a pretty risque photo that we'll upload.
That's true.
A little bit.
It is a little risque.
Promoting this
sexy episode.
Wonderful episode.
This is the Valentine's Day episode.
Yeah, this is the Valentine's Day.
We'll call it that. We'll call it episode 35, the Valentine's Day.
The Valentine's Day.
So people really know what they're getting.
Yeah, all the love. Really we got buttons that tell people if they want to have sex or not, or she can reject you by holding the button down for 4 seconds.
For 4 seconds, yes. Yeah. Yes.
But then it's like they're getting into like how... Like, you know how your cat can play with a button? And it's like hit it over and over and over again.
Right.
So now there'd be like external forces on this button, so you don't know if it's actually your spouse or not.
You know what sucks about doing something like that? It's the more opportunities that you give yourself to question a relationship or to feel like insecure. You know, it's like because that one you first get it, and it's like, oh, I want it all the time.
Yeah.
All of a sudden, it starts slowing down. It's like, are you mad? Are you sad? Like, I can't. You know what I mean?
Well, that's
or
the
you
real.
Reach out to her, and then and like all of a sudden you've created this new world problem.
That's the first off. That's the issue at hand is the fact that you can't communicate. You know,
right?
It's kind of just putting this Band-Aid over, like, hey, do you want to have sex tonight?
Yeah.
Or, you know, because all of us are so afraid of rejection or the word no, or we've been so entitled.
Right.
As you went off in a little early tangent here.
Oh yeah, sorry about that.
But I mean, it's just creating definitely another problem.
Yeah.
Just learn to fucking talk, man.
Yeah.
Say what you mean.
Say what you is and what you isn't. Become a priest or the president, or just an idol to your family and your environment.
I like those. I like that.
Dude, this is Opie. I'm coming back home.
Poor Opie, man.
Yeah, Opie-Wan Kenobi, dude.
Opie-Wan Kenobi. I like that.
I like that, too. Opie, we love you. We miss you. Sorry that we didn't
care for you enough.
We didn't care enough. We didn't reach out enough. Yeah. You know, we didn't pay attention to the signs. You didn't look at the hints. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I will always love you. Thank you for listening. We will see you next week. Rate, subscribe, like. Mwah. Ciao, baby.
Perfect. And I fucked up. Oh.